Commuting on the War Rig. This is just a little film, just to a quick update. So a lot of folk are concerned about my bike cutting out. It's only cutting out that little nanosecond. It doesn't always do it. I never did it this now when I left work and I rode up to the junction, which is half a mile away from starting. So you're going to have a whole load of films from our big day out on Sunday. I say big day out, just a long day out, because it was lovely, lovely warm weather. No wind. Very pleasant. So I just kept making films. And I've just done them in 20 to 25 minute blocks, as you'll see. I think there's 6 films altogether. So I'm putting them on. There's first one was on a Wednesday, but there'll be Mondays and Fridays when I do block films like that. And that just leaves me, I can do another wee film on a Wednesday evening or a Saturday if need be. So this might be the last nice evening, sunshine wise, if it's going to come in rain. It's supposed to come in rain about 7 or 8 o'clock, I was sure. Roads are quiet. Considering the schools are back and the old school run will be on, I'll take this wee back road, which takes me out of Halfrin Barns. Just a wee change of scenery. There's a couple of wee red Fergies there, see them? The 135s or 165s a bit. So you need for these wee holdings, wee tractors like that, it's ideal. Look at that, caravan inside that. Have you seen that before? I've not. So I'll quickly take the tank off the Himalayan tonight, and I'll sort out that the USB charging thing. It's all sort of ready to plug all in, and then that and the heating grips will go onto the positive negative of my battery. So thanks to John from Edinburgh that I've got the heated grips. He recommended getting the 2-in-1s. Oh sorry, he had the 2-in-1s. They've got the self-cancelling thing on them. Let's go this way. Yeah, so he doesn't, as he said, even if I've got heated gloves, I can wear thinner gloves in weather like this that's warm, and it's a funny time of year this, because it's too warm with these big gloves on during the day. But, well, this yesterday morning was 4 degrees. Wasn't warm. bloody hell. I'm just thinking, where are you going? The wrong side of the road. So, I've been here already with yous, but I'll quickly show yous. Glegorby, that's how you pronounce that, Glegorby, not Gleghorny, Glegorby. Glegorby Farm. And a no through road sign. So, just going to use the camera here. Switch this off because it was saying on the screen that I can look at, it was red Chinese writing, and I was like, what the hell's that going on? Who knows? As long as it films, eh? So up here is an old right of way which went over to Whitekirk. You see up here through the trees now that the leaves are coming down, the Whitekirk Hill where the golf course was that I used to work on. There it is up there. And this is the only remaining part of the old route. It's been cut. See, it's the only part of the old route from Lindisfarne went to Whitekirk Church, and it also from Whitekirk Church came up to here, and then it went across to North Berwick. And this is the only remaining part which is not now public road like a lot of it is. Pilgrim's Way, that's what I'm trying to say. When these folk went on their pilgrimages, religious pilgrimages from Holy Island to St Andrews, and people did actually walk that whole route and then get the ferry from North Berwick across. So I've done a wee film on this while I was on my push bike, which I'll put in the description. Let me know what you think of that film. And you'll see an old millstone. See, there's two burns run through here. One of them is the actual Peffer burn, which comes out at Peffer Sands. I think it's this one. Anyway, there was an inn down there, and it would have a wheel on it. I'm not sure what they were using, if it was just to scoop up water or what, but there's a millstone there anyway. And it was called Becky Strip. And it's unsure who Becky was. Probably Becky's I think a Scottish. It's a short name for Rebecca, obviously. Might be wrong there. It's one of the two. Anyway, someone will correct me, no doubt. I say we get him corrected in everything and now by folk. Not getting the dates right for the clocks changing and stuff like that, or whatever. A nice film, you made a nice film would be a nicer comment if they want to still tell me that, you know. But oh, that's Greg, is it? Yeah, I think it is. So, yeah. He's just a local lad I know from cycling when I used to live at East Fortune. So I'll probably just put this up on Saturday. Don't know if to put commuting films on at the weekend, but why not? Still a lot of fields here, stubble anyway. It's a lovely old road. So I can tell you a wee bit about Becky Strip, the end, Whitekirk farmland end of it wasn't maintained, and it was all solid with boom trees and stuff. And I took one of the smaller farm tractors down it with a potato chopper on the back. It's a shaw topper which cuts the shaws of potatoes, which is kind of a bit like a rotavator in a way, you know what I mean. And I robbed and I snapped off all the boom trees and shredded everything, and started riding it on my motorbike. And then at a later date I started mowing it, and I used to mow it right across. And about that time, I worked up there for 19 years, and it was about that time that I met John McCluskey, who sadly passed away a good 5 years ago now. Look up John McCluskey, QC, or a KC as he will be now. And he was the head QC at the time, who drafted the access, responsible access countryside thingamabob for 2004. Anyway, he lived at Redside Farm that we just passed. I used to walk every day over Becky's Strip with his two collies and have a chat with me on the golf course. And then before the course closed, and I was the only one up there, I can show you something. There's a farm track here which I'm not really worried about too much. Anyone seen me doing this? This comes out at the top of Becky's Strip. So I used to cycle this track every day. I come up Stonelaws Road past the blacksmiths. So there's the golf course as it used to be when I was there, and now it's nothing really. There's some horses at this end. But when we come up here, you'll see the right of way sign that says Becky's Strip Byway. Well, it's not byway, it's right of way, but it would have been a byway. It's known as Becky's Strip Byway because it was an old road. So you can't quite see it. But that's the wood that we stopped at, and it comes over all the fields. Now, I'm not going to get in trouble for riding here, but I would on that, because that is a right of way now. So I can't go riding on my motorbike. Oh, slidey! Nearly lost the back end there. Action cam. So these were my old greenkeeping sheds on the right hand side, and on the left was the golf course, the mechanic area. So there's a sign that says Becky's Strip. I think there'll be another one at the bottom. And there'd been a fire, look at that. Good grief. No doubt a bonfire that's got out of control. So there you go. It's marked as a John Muir Way. There you go. Public path, Becky Strip, see? It's interesting, they call their Whitekirk Mains farm up here now, and Whitekirk Mains was down where those houses are. But of course that'll be for getting their deliveries and stuff. So there you go. A wee bit local history, bits and bobs. But it was 1997 I started here at Whitekirk. There used to be an air raid shelter in there as well that got knocked down. So It's a long time ago now, isn't it? 27 years ago. That would have been the primary school in there. And I see they've got a phone box that's full of junk as well now. Okay. There you go anyway. So I wonder if it's been bought yet, the church. It's up for sale. Church has just no money now. That is the oldest seat of the Church of Scotland in Scotland. They can't afford to keep it, eh? It shows you. Right then, I'll head off. I'm off home for a cuppa and then get changed and get out of the garage. So enjoy the rest of these films of us all out down the coast. Scampi and chips at Eyemouth was a nice treat. Sort of end of season meal for us, wasn't it? Okay, we'll see you all soon. And bye for now.